One of the problems that I think that face us is, and it's a major problem, is short-lived faith. And the example that Jesus gives of that is the sower and the seed. And if we take a look, there's like four classes of sower and the seed. The first one, the seeds fall upon the rocks and they, immediately sprout. When it's moistened, they die. And then it goes on to further and further. You believe more and more, but then the powers of evil come in and distract you. And the only one that has real faith is the fourth class, where the people hang on and they truly believe and they don't let go of it, and they recognize all of the slings and arrows that come from the evil ones, and they focus on the things of God and stay there. That is what we're supposed to have, where we recognize the differences. And that's the problem. And there's some people that believe the last person they talk to. And if somebody says, well, that's not real, then you believe that it's not real. And then, somebody else will say it is real. Then you say, oh, I believe that what's real. Those are cases similar to what happens. It's like, going around in a clothes dryer, you just keep going in circles. And our faith is supposed to be locked on God. That if we truly believe, we're going to believe in God, and we're going to recognize the problems on this world that pull us aside. If we let the things of this world take us away from God, it's not of God. And that is short-lived faith. We're supposed to be strong Christians. That we're supposed to hold on to the truth as far as we know it. And I think we only know a small portion of what we're going to learn in heaven. But unfortunately, the vast majority of people are not really going there. God's in control, but they're not achieving heaven. And only God knows who's qualified. Who is the one that is going to be in heaven directly? And that I can't answer. But what I can answer is that if you keep believing and not believing, or reading something else, and you keep jumping around and you're not sure where you are in your faith, that's short-lived faith. And a lot of people suffer with that. I would say that a very large percentage of the people suffer with that problem of short-lived faith. They are not true believers. And if you have that problem, you have to recognize it and then focus back on what is the truth. It can't be both ways. There can't be a God and there's no God. Jesus is who we're told he is, or he's not. You can't have it both ways. We have to understand that faith has to be strong. If we truly love God, okay, this is one of the biggest tests and what shows that whether you believe or not. If you truly believe in God, you're going to love him above everything else, all of your faith and thoughts, and then you take and look across and you'll love the whole of his creation. There'll be nothing left out. And you have empathy and compassion for every other human being, no matter who they are or where they come from. Even people that are evil, you will still love them, but not trust them. There's a difference. You don't have to trust everybody or believe everything that you get from certain people. It's loving the people instead of their actions. It's feeling the pain, the suffering, the joy of every other living being. And we can feel even the pain of our environment and know when it's in trouble and know when it's suffering. These horrible storms we get are part of the problem of overheating. That's the pain. It's trying to mitigate the pain. If we can figure that things that are going wrong on the earth are pain, but it's not what God intended. And that's why we have these problems. We are supposed to stay focused on God, on everything. Amen.